I have the most interesting morning. Sometimes I go to a coffee shop about 6 in the morning, they open. I go for a latte. I go occasionally, and maybe once or twice a week, if that. And I've got a boyfriend over there. He's 38 and very cute. He came for dinner last week. That was interesting. Anyway, the minute I walked out my door and the door clicked, I realized that I had left my keys in the house. And I also knew instantly that the spare set I had was not where it was supposed to be. What to do? I mean, there was no way I could get in. I decided, well, go get your latte, right? So I went over there and had to wait for a while for the manager to come in so that I could get a phone book. I learned a lot. I learned that I should carry phone numbers with me, because my friends that would have rescued me, I didn't know their phone numbers. They're in my house. I don't carry them with me. And I don't usually carry a cell phone either. So, I mean, of course, that would be the first thing, right? Well, I got my latte, I was reading the paper, having my bran muffin, trying to flow with it, you know. Well, it's not going to be the morning I had in mind, but it's a different morning. Rob came in. I told him he's a very special young man. He's got a maturity and a finesse to him. He's a house painter. But I'm learning more and more about him. He's quite an interesting person. Right away, he wanted to bring over his ladder so that he could reach, and I'm on a high floor, that he could get in for me. I, meanwhile, had decided, even if I could call my friends, I wouldn't, because I don't ask for help, right? It's not my style. So I would just pay the $50 to a locksmith to come and let me in. Telling Rob this, he just started laughing. He said, $50? He says, more like $200. See, I haven't done that operation in so many years that I didn't realize, like everything else, those prices had gone up. Suddenly, as he pointed out to me, my integrity wavered. If we're talking about $200, I can probably ask for help. I called a friend. It was 6:30 at that time, and woke him up and told him what had happened, and he said, I'll be right over. Is that something else? I mean, and he was right over, and he lives way the other side of town. He got here very shortly, and he wouldn't let me take him out to breakfast or anything, a treaty. He said, no, let's get on with our mornings. That was actually my feeling, exactly. I had lots to do today. This was the morning. It wasn't going to be the morning I had planned, but, so anyway, that was my morning.